Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Of Read and React. For those who do know me from my other channel with my big bro, and my other show, HFC, High Frequency Convo. If you didn't like, share, and subscribe to that channel yet, please do. Go check out that channel. We talk about every topic, different topics on a high frequency, real topics that can help. That can help you and change you to what help change us. But we talk about some real things on that, and we bring outside sources, information, and people that know a little more than us. I have clips on there from there, but go check it out, man. Songs of the day. We do music too. Go check out our SoundCloud page, Westside LG. We got some new music coming out with Matic too. But on this channel, Read and React, it says it in the title. I'm be smoking weed and reacting to different videos, whether it's about relationships, whether it's probably movie trailers, and I don't know what. You're gonna go along before y'all gonna go with me. But excuse my voice. I lost my voice yesterday. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was playing Madden, nigga. Going crazy. He's going crazy. I play Madden, so I lost my voice. But shout out to Fresh and Fit. This first video, the content is provided by Fresh and Fit, another channel that I'm subscribed to that I fucks with a lot. So check out their channel. They do a lot of great content, especially if you're a guy. Go check out their channel. But this content's from Fresh and Fit, and it's 99% of girls can't answer this uncomfortable question. And I already got an idea of what it is because I frequent their channel, but I want to see the compilation, episodes compilation, so we can watch it together. I'm about to smoke weed and react to it. So good rising, actually. Good rising. Let's get it cracked. Nigga. Read and react. Where's going?
DBO, Maxo, short-term bang, the attractive guy, and long-term marry, the rich guy. What do you bring to the table?
That's a very good one.
We want to go around the table with that one.
So, okay, I'll add a caveat to that as well, right? So, for example, what do you bring to the table outside of sex?
Say again?
Okay, what do you bring to the table?
We spoke Chinese sort of.
Follow-up question. Okay, Miss Mexico.
Yes.
What do you bring to the table to a man, right? That you take it serious.
Yeah.
Outside of sex.
What do you think she will bring?
I'm going around the panel.
Have you ever been in a relationship that you obviously have sex, but what does she bring to the table besides that? Tell me.
Well, I'm asking you the question.
I have an answer, but I'd like to know yours.
Okay, well, let's go on.
She can't answer it. This is uncomfortable. It's real uncomfortable because most women, if you ask them what they bring to the table besides of sex, they don't know what they bring to the table. That's fucked up because they don't know themselves. All you got to do is offer sex, then every girl can offer that. How are you gonna keep your man?
On the panel first, and then we'll get past your question.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm definitely supportive. I'm definitely ambitious, and I like to be a part of your idea. So I can say comprehensive. Yeah, I got my emotions sometimes, and I want to say my opinion. But overall, I have really good intentions. I want to see you grow, because if you grow, I grow. Obviously good sex, great communication, and I'm definitely adventurous. So I'm super down. I'm open-minded. I'm down. So I'm fun, and that's what I bring to the table.
How does that separate you from 1,000 million quadrillion other girls?
Okay, but we mentioned no sex.
Okay, no sex. Besides no sex, okay. Yeah, I'm supportive. I'm ambitious. I'm adventurous. I'm definitely open-minded. To a lot of things. So. Yeah, I'm a good time.
Right.
My answer is I don't know. I don't know what I would bring to the table. This is me. You like it? You don't? Let's find out. Let's figure it out together.
Okay. You're keeping it real. I like that. You're just being honest.
Wait, you said you have a boyfriend though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, what do you do for him then?
Oh, a lot of things. Do you want to know?
So
you want to ask him?
Yeah. I'm asking you. You said I'm not sure what I bring to the table, and then I'm like, wait, aren't you in a relationship?
Honestly, when I'm in a relationship, I'm not like, what am I bringing to the table? Is he happy if I do this? I don't question.
Why not? She said, I'm not thinking about what I bring to the table, right? She said, I'm not thinking about what I bring to the table, right? Why not? Why the fuck not? Why are you not thinking about what you bring to the table? You're in a relationship already. You're not thinking about what you can bring to the table, what you can add on. Because if you ain't building, you're destroying. If you ain't building, you're destroying. So come on, man. Let's get together. It makes no fucking sense. You're a grown woman. All women bring to the table is their looks and their box, for the most part. Like, a lot of modern men, all they bring to the table is their motherfucking wallet. I mean, you gotta dig deeper than that. Dig deeper.
In myself all the time. I'm like, this is who I am. Maybe today.
But you notice something interesting?
Yes.
When you were asked what you're looking for long term, you had a laundry list of stuff you mentioned. But then when you're asked what
I just said fun, good sex, and somebody who would like change with me, and we both like grow together.
Okay, so let's say you brought 4 things, but then when you were asked what do you bring to that person, then you're like, I don't know. Do you understand how there's like a confusion there?
It's not confusing for me. I don't know if there's somebody else that's not as confused as you.
All right, I'll be confused. I'll take that.
All right. So I think I bring a lot to the table. I'm super motivative. Like, you just want to be my man. You need the support system, and I'm all about my man. I support him. I encourage him. I motivate him. I push him. I'm there for him. I love him. I'm all about him as long as he's all about me.
Okay.
Sounds good. And if she's doing that's great. Be the supporting system. To be lying, man. What you about? I fucking doubt it. I'm calling cap. And I'm shout out to Fresh and Fit. I should put a fucking cap on. Cap. I'm calling cap, bro. I'm calling cap. And body language. Body language is what? 55% communication, 33% is tone, and 7% is verbal. Look at her face. Get the fuck out of here. That looks like a face of a guilty motherfucker. Just capping. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I mean? Because no reason I'm saying that, because I don't run into too many women that's doing that in the modern day fucking era. Get out of here, bro. And if you're doing that, cap, hats off to you, but I don't believe you. Sorry.
So you cater to your man then?
Yeah.
All right.
Does that include if he wants to have sex with other girls, though?
Absolutely not. You already know that.
Then in that case, she does not support you, by Jen.
Stop it. We're not going there.
In that case, she does not support you. Okay.
Well, for me, it's a best friend. I bring in perspective. I teach them. Also, with my current boyfriend, for example, I'm teaching him Spanish. But definitely a best friend, somebody that you can rely on, that you can talk to, that you can play with, that you can just feel like yourself with no armory, you know? You can just relax and be yourself without the stress that goes on in the world.
So no judgment.
No judgment.
Does he like?
There's a type of unconditional love.
Does he? Wait, you said unconditional love?
There's a type of unconditional love because when it comes to friendship, when you have a friendship with someone.
And that term unconditional love, these terms get thrown around loosely, and I think Steve helped me with this a little bit. These terms get thrown around loosely, like unconditional love. I'm going to argue. I'm willing to argue that love do got conditions. You feel what I'm trying to say? It does got conditions, because boom. Unconditional love meaning, let's go through the relationship topic for 10 seconds. 10 second interval, like, not 10 seconds, a few second interval, right? Interval. You will always love your mother and father, even if they was abusing you sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally. And some people do because they get Stockholm syndrome. But you will always love them and love them. Oh yeah, no matter if you fucking up, you treat me like shit, I just love you. You will always love somebody that's cheating on you every chance they get, or beating on you every chance they get, or pretend you don't have a chance to get with this friend relationship. Like, you're not always gonna love them. Love does come with conditions, because any energy put out that's not hit back is energy lost. So if you're giving out all positive energy and you're getting back nothing but negative energy or no energy at all, then love got conditions. I can't keep giving you my love. That's when love starts decreasing. That's when people fall out of love. That's when people realize that family doesn't mean every motherfucking thing. It's about the bond, not always the blood. The blood means a lot because that's your lineage. But it's about the bond. So it's like unconditional love is a fucking fantasy. Because if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, not holding your weight through time, the man or the woman's gonna get fucking fed up. So people got to stop living in this fantasy la-la land. I mean, you can learn a lot from watching TV and movies about the agenda. But on the opposite side, the agenda is also brainwashing you to seek something that's not realistic.
One, you love them for who they are, flaws and all.
So you're telling me that your relationship is unconditional love?
As of now, yeah, I would say so.
Okay. All right, excellent. All right. I believe that that's a fallacy. All love is conditional, especially on the female side, but that's okay.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Episode. Like I said, that's what I fucks with. Especially Myron says a lot of you be on the board a lot. That was conditional, just common sense. And common sense maybe 4 books. It's not hard to figure out these things. Because if it's conditional love, it's like I respect my boss unconditionally. If your boss give you disrespect and shit like that and treat you like shit and underpay, you may still go to work because you have to, but that means you respect or like a motherfucker. I mean, if your boss is a good boss, then you'll gain respect, like it, or even love, depending on what kind of relationship you have, become friends or whatever the case may be. So like, definitely love got conditions on it. Friendships got conditions on it. That's like even work. Work has work terms, SOPs, standard operating procedures. Now I mean, so it's like everything has conditions on it.
That's
well, if you're saying definitely out of your experiences, then you're telling your life, definitely, because there exists unconditional love. I agree with her. You have unconditional love from your mother, you have unconditional love from a brother.
Yes.
And it does.
Like I just brought up, it's not always unconditional love for your mother. The movie Precious came from the book Push. True story. I saw the movie Precious, right? If y'all did it, go look it up. And that's just one example. Unconditional love means shit. She didn't love her kid unconditionally just because she was a mother. She was raping her. The father's raping her. They was tag teaming. She was beating on her, tearing the fuck down, overfeeding her. That's not unconditional love. That's her hating herself and then projecting on her kids. And people hate themselves projecting on the world. That's why so much fucking violence. So all this shit is La La Land fantasy shit, like I said.
If you haven't experienced it, then you would say it doesn't. You know?
That's family.
I would ask you, you're married to somebody.
Hypotheticals.
Hypothetically, right? Mm-hmm. 10 years from now, you're married to somebody, you have 3 kids. Mm-hmm. He stops working, he stops talking to you, stops talking to you, stops basically being involved with you.
Yep.
And you would still love this man because you kept that up?
I would still love them, but I would definitely have to love myself more in order to...
That's not unconditional love. Unconditional, the definition of unconditional, I'm saying this loosely. It's not verbatim. The definition of unconditional is me. No matter what conditions, unconditionally I'm gonna be there. Unconditionally I'm support. Unconditionally I'm gonna love you. So the terms of conditions change once he stop fucking you, once he stop loving you, taking you out and showing you affection. Since the terms of conditions change, your conditions change, and you have to love yourself more, which is right, and step the fuck off. So how's that unconditional? It makes no sense.
To leave and let them figure out their life, because a lot of times women.
Whoa. Cookie cutter bullshit that people just cheap pops.
Want men to change,
shit.
But people don't realize that you can't make people change. People have to go through their own process, and sometimes that process requires them to hit rock bottom. So if that person needs to go through their journey, and you not being there is part of that, and you do it out of love, then that is necessary. And when that person is able to change and go back to you, you truly love them, you take them back because you know who you fell in love with. You know who that person is. And everybody has downs. Everybody goes through the passion. Everybody has bad moments, you know.
Yeah. All right, let me translate that womanese for you guys. Basically what she's saying is, as long as you continue to be who you were when I first met you, then I will be there.
I don't think she said that. I did not say.
She did. She did. Because unconditional is a contradiction right there, shorty. Because unconditional, you feel what I'm trying to say? Unconditional, what you just stated, had conditions. So that's an oxymoron. It can't be unconditional and then as conditions, they have to figure out they have to have their own journey and all this other shit, cookie cutter shit that sounds good. No, whoa, live in fucking reality, man. Thank God, yo, fresh and fit, Myron, fresh. Yo, Chris, put me on the show, man. Put me on the show, I'll fucking tear into these motherfucking women with y'all niggas. Trust me. I'll go even deeper. Put me on the show, fresh and fit. I leave a lot of I shot that niggas out a lot. Holla at me, man.
That is mansplaining, and you're changing my words.
Yeah, well, and basically what I am saying is that I'm just translating because you said a lot there without really saying much. But what really...
I've heard a lot. I don't know about you.
But that's not unconditional.
That's not unconditional love, though.
What is unconditional love for you?
It means when you love somebody...
No, for you, Mr. Fresh Fit.
No. It's very simple. There's no such thing as unconditional love. There's conditions to everything in the world. And the reason why I had to say something was because, man, don't listen to that advice ever. Because women will say that to you. Oh, unconditional love, and I'm going to love you, whatever.
As long as you make somebody outside from yourself responsible, it's going to be a conditional love.
You let me finish? Okay. So what I was saying is that love is always conditional to some degree. As a man, you have to bring something to the table for a woman to love you. Now, I get what you guys are saying, the Disney fairy tale. But that's not how the world works.
I think that's what you've learned in life.
Seriously, can you stop cutting me off?
Do you feel like I'm cutting you off?
Yeah,
I think this was like...
And that's another thing, people. That's nothing. I'm gonna say I hate because hate is a strong word, but I strongly dislike, and I find it very disrespectful. I know sometimes in an argument you want to get your point across, but when somebody continuously cut you off after they ask you a fucking question is the most retarded thing on the planet. You can't ask me a question, then when I'm trying to have the rebuttal to the question that you asked me, you're cutting me off. That shows me that you see me getting to a point that's about to stomp on your motherfucking point that you had, and then you try to divert me. Or that says that you really wasn't really interested in hearing my response in the fucking first place, and you just wanted to have a fucking argument. And you just want to get your point across. Or it means you was never interested in getting to the truth in the first place. You wanted to have your ideals and you wanted to stick to it. Either way, I'm not interested. I'm only interested in debating or arguing or disagreeing with somebody in a converse setting or situation. If both parties is willing to hear each other out, it may get a little heated and get what you call that. I'm not saying to be on some fucking elegant shit, but both parties are gonna be willing to hear each other. And that goes in relationship, friendship, work, whatever, nigga.
Like a conversation, not a monologue.
No. Did you not ask a question?
Exactly.
Sorry?
Did you not ask me a question?
Yeah, I was asking you what is unconditional love.
And then you cut me off twice. I counted it.
Are you mad?
Hey, listen.
Not at all.
Myron,
Because I'm under the impression that you just got like super mad.
No. It's rude to cut people off.
No,
I was trying to just...
Hey, pause. Listen, end of the day, I told you before the show, right? It's a podcast. Don't cut Myron off. I explicitly said this over and over again. Yes, it's me. I'm the producer, okay? Do not cut Myron off. It's bad radio. Now, you get one final warning. If not, we have 3 ladies on the couch.
Oh, I don't mind leaving this show if I'm not...
Goodbye.
I'm sorry if you see the shit Jake on sometimes. I'm very entitled in my head and I keep getting this shit up. I'm get better at this. Another episode. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Man. I fucks with you, man. I love everybody, man. I don't mind because I love you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
You gotta respect the platform and not cut people off. Thank you.
I'm myself.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
You can take yourself outside. Okay.
Thank you. Trey, thank you, Trey. All right.
Okay, so one down.
One down.
Okay. So, you know what? I thought this was going to be a great show.
The thing about it is, sorry, man. That's why it's weed and react. I'm smoking weed and react, and it's just popping in my mind. I'm a build y'all. I'll do high frequency combo. Everything's gonna be on high frequency for me, right? I observe this. Why do women want traditional men and a modern man mixed into one, but they just want to be modern women without being a traditional woman as well? Scoff about every time you bring up being a modern fucking woman always consider that being slavery. Being submissive is being a slave. It's having no mind. It's being pregnant and barefoot in the kitchen. Why do y'all want masculinity so bad in a man? You want to be over 6 feet, big, whether he's big and bulky or diesel and big dick and mad money and all these masculine qualities, a leader and maybe to put you in your place and all these masculine qualities and be able to protect you and provide it. All these traditional ones and modern ones put together, y'all want all this and it's all masculine qualities. Okay, I feel y'all. But when a man says what he wants, which is feminine qualities, want you to be fucking not an argumentative nag, want you to be loyal, want you not to be a thought, want you to be freaky in the bed and be a freak for him, but not be a freak in the sheet. Want you to be a motherfucking good mother, nurturing, supportive, to be able to fucking cook and take care of your kids and do all this shit. Why is that? Oh no, nigga. No. A girl shit and girl shit. Like, no, nigga. Then why do we have to do what we have to do? If y'all don't do what the fuck y'all gotta do, it makes no sense, man. Like, it gotta be a two-way street. If y'all want a masculine man, just think about it. Man is from Mars, woman's from Venus. Men is dogs, woman is cats, all this shit. Be opposite. Be human beings. That's what we share. But be opposite. So if women want a masculine man, what the fuck you think men want? A masculine woman or a feminine woman? When there's a fair trade, there's no robbery, man. Any energy put out that's not given back is lost.
I think it's just
that
one holds the truth. So let's just keep an open mind, you know, listen to each other and be willing to also change our own perspectives because that's what actually makes a good dialogue. So
But a lot of women know how to talk. Just because you know how to articulate yourself doesn't mean you're saying shit. You're saying a lot of good, nice words together, but not saying no motherfucking points. It's still fucking opinion based, and opinions are stupid. Everybody got an opinion. Kids, a dog, a fucking little baby got an opinion. Mommy, I don't think that's it's hot. No, mommy, I don't think it's hot. That's my opinion. That means it's fucking right. So just because you put a motherfucking whole bunch of nice words together, that means you saying nothing.
Let's keep it on that note.
I do agree with you, but you did say that there is unconditional love. But then you said something else that said there isn't, because you said if he wasn't loving you how you wanted to love you, you would go away.
No.
Out of love. Let me know if I paraphrase. I want to make sure I understand.
Yeah, sure.
Essentially, for you, if you love somebody, sometimes you have to leave them because it's the compassionate thing to do, so that they can figure themselves out, and you're doing that out of love. Is that correct?
When you try to change someone, it puts on more stress for them, the feeling of having to change because you're disappointing your loved one. So sometimes people have to take their own journeys. And for that, sometimes you have to leave out of love for them to figure themselves out. And that is okay. It is completely normal. It's just like when you leave your house, your mom, because you got mad at her, and then you go and you figure yourself out, and then you come back. And that's an explanation, a hypothetical of a teenager.
Alright, so boom. Go with your stupid ass scenario. You get mom, they leave and come back. So if you was a thought ass bitch, thought in the fuck or busting it open for every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let you go. Find yourself. Fuck more niggas. Then when you find yourself, I'm like, hey, come back. That's unconditional love. No, biatch. No. I'm not saying somebody won't do that, but we never talk about the minority. We also about the majority. And like my nigga fucking Fit says, the exception doesn't make the rule. Like my nigga Kevin Samuels says, the exception doesn't make the motherfucking rule. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. And I don't agree with everything these motherfuckers say. You know what I mean? Because I think women is very valuable. I think women could be stronger than what they motherfucking say. If you want to be honest, I think women is queens. I think women is real strong. I think that's why they have the term goddesses for a reason. But women have to remember our God is a God. And a goddess is a goddess. One that'll make one better than the other, but both got roles to play. And ask the all creator, God, the all supreme, the highest frequency, whatever you want to call it. Why did he make men in a lead role? It is what it is. But that'll make every role any fucking less. I mean, Jordan could have been without the rest of the Bulls. I mean, it's like, the fuck? Like, come on, so let's get it.
Teenager that had to go back to the house. But if you're talking about someone that you're married to, as you said in your example, you have 3 kids with them and blah, 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 blah. Then definitely, if you want to raise your kids in a good way and your person is not in a good mental space and they need to figure themselves out, then definitely you need to let them go and wait for them in case they want to change, because it's a personal choice. You can't change people.
Okay. But hold on. Nah. Because, right, if you are a mother and your son does something crazy, you still love him. If your husband...
Isn't that unconditional love?
Yeah, that's a mother and son. But if your husband cheats on you, does a bunch of crap to you, you're gonna love him.
Stop saying it's family shit. What is it? You have to know how to argue about it. No, it's not unconditional love. Because that can only go for some. But if my son is a serial killer or rapist, I'm not trying to say I won't love him as a son, but I won't fuck with him. I won't like him. And I won't support him. Unconditional love is supporting somebody or something or a situation straight through, strong, unconditionally. Unconditionally is unwavering. I mean, I keep using the wrong words.
Love him and take him back? Probably not. So that's not unconditional love.
It does exist, though. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. You're aware of it, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
She took him back.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Just get with him, right?
You want to handle this? You know what? Listen, there's some women who understand that there's things that matter more in life than whether or not you're married. Some people believe in legacy. Some people build an empire. She knows that if she probably left the man, everything that they've been striving for together would probably just not work out, and they'd have to do things apart. Right. Sometimes you sacrifice. That's not necessarily an indication of unconditional love. Yeah, it just means like, you know what, I'm going to tolerate this because I believe that the thing that we're working for is more important. And I would also say this. I'm not mad at you. You have your ideas. You have your perception of life.
There's no reason to be mad.
But I would also say as you get older in life, you start to realize that there are conditions and there are asterisks. Whether it's marriage, whether it's love, it's like,
anything, like
if you don't hold up your end to the bargain and it goes on long enough, I got to go deuces. And you can say, oh, I still love you.
But it's here. Shout out to Busy B. Motion D, you know what I mean? Shout out to Busy.
I'm doing this so it can help you change. You need to realize rock bottom. But from the man's perspective, it's like you're bailing because I'm not doing what you need me to do, and you don't love me unconditionally. It was based off of whether or not I met those needs.
I think that's just one perspective.
Sure.
Definitely, there's many perspectives to that. If you talk about marriage, then you have vows, and if you break those vows, then it's kind of like breaking love. But when you have those vows and you say till love do us part, sickness and death and whatever, what you're saying is you're staying with that person even though you know there will be disagreements and mistakes, and the thing is you are promising to work it out. When you cannot work it out, that's when you get a divorce, right? You're breaking your vows, you're basically falling on your own ways because...
And that's another thing. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm not trying to say, first of all, marriage is religious. It's either Catholic or Christian. That's the way it started. And I'm not, whatever to each his own. But listen, if you can go that route, right? I did say things in marriage, the ritual is deep. It's a ritual. Don't get it twisted. The father walks, the groom is waiting for the woman at the end of the fucking aisle already, which is like the path of light. The middle of the path of light, like the halfway. The father walks the woman down the aisle. Both families don't eat. This is a ritual, if y'all don't fucking know. Both families don't. Y'all breaking the ritual. You have to get married 4 or 5 times. Make no sense. Both families on each side. The father walks the bride down, which is his daughter, till he gets to the groom. He hands his daughter off to the groom. Meaning he's taking the role of the father now. The mother, and she's taking the role of the mother, but she's taking the role of the wife, and he's taking the role of the husband. And he gives it to the husband. He puts a ring, and before he puts the ring, you have somebody that's a priest. We have religious people in the middle of both of them. He has his best people on his side, a ritual of how much people you can get, and the bridesmaids and his groom. Each side, people in their life that affected them, that got them to this point. The preacher goes through the whole thing, to sickness, to health, the richer, the poor, the death do us part. They go through their vows, they say, I do. He puts a ring on the finger, and a vein connects to the heart. All this shit is ritualistic. And people take this so fucking lightly and do this over and over and over, get divorced in 3 months. How do you say these vows? To sickness, to health, the richer, the poor, to death do you part. I do. That's why people took that shit serious back in the day. That's why you had 50-year relationship, people were getting buried together, because they took that shit, they understood what it means. That if somebody cheat once, if somebody did this once, like, if you don't stay in a relationship, niggas fucking you up and going crazy on you. But like, or he's a serial fucking stepping cheater or whatever the case may be. But like, people fucking run out of the relationship with littlest things. The average rate back in the days was 50 years. I think it's like 3 years now. 80% of marriage ends in divorce. It's just a joke. Marriage is a fucking joke right now. It's a joke. It's an Instagram form. I'm married. Picture on Instagram. Look at that dolls in their pictures. Shit is corny, man. Niggas gotta really thug that shit out. Niggas gotta really attack relationships in a real way.
You are deciding to do so. It does not mean that you one day from another decide, I'm not gonna love that person anymore. We're all humans, you know? People still love even though they understand that they have to leave each other for the greater good, because you don't want to raise a kid with 2 parents that are constantly fighting or that simply cannot get along anymore because of a different perspective from you. When you get married, that's what you're promising to do. You're promising to figure it out together.
Good. That sounds great, but women initiate over 80% of the divorces. But you know, it is what it is, right?
So I want to say something here. It is not a debate about women against men. I think that's something that I feel it in the table. Like,
here's the thing, though. Your feelings are irrelevant to fact.
But I'm not talking about feelings. Mostly, I'm talking about the fact that we are all humans, and humans have feelings, and you are mostly an emotional being. More than you want to think that you are a logical being, you are a highly emotional being. Okay, and you might want to deny that, but the truth is, you just had an altercation with somebody else, told them to leave out of emotion.
No, out of principle and fact. She cut me off twice, and then we said, hey, one more time, and then she did it again. And after we warned her, so
Yeah, and
it's
when
called
she left,
boundaries.
you can take yourself home, and that's
Yeah,
an emotional reaction.
No, listen, it's a fact reaction. She can leave, physically get up and leave
I'm
because
talking about the afterward.
Don't cut me off. Once again, see, I told her the rules. The producer, I told you many times. See, talking about girls have hearing and they don't pay attention, right? I told her before the show, if you talk over Myron, the rules is you'll get booted out. And what happened? She didn't follow the rules. It wasn't emotional. We warned her. I told her to leave.
And she asked me the question too, which is funny.
Yeah.
Like, she literally asked me to define unconditional love or conditional. I was like, what? Okay. And then it cut me off twice in the same sentence.
I kept going.
That's Read and React, man. Yeah, I hope I enjoyed it. I'm get better at the sequencing and all that. But I enjoy that. Shout out to Fresh and Fit once again for the content. I enjoy our content. Check out my High Frequency Combo channel, HFC Combo channel. Like, share, and subscribe to that channel. Or, check out our SoundCloud page, West Hunt LG. Wolfmatic 2 is coming soon. Everywhere that music is played, Apple, Tidal, SoundCloud, whatever, that's coming soon. We got a song on platforms already. It's called Smoke Me. Go check that out if you haven't. But stay tuned for all the content we have under the Everything Wolf channel. Excuse me. Under the Everything Wolf channel. I mean, that's what all these content's gonna be. We even check out the high frequency content on the episode channel. And hope y'all got some kind of juice out of it. For the ladies, man, really attack this shit real in these relationships. Really attack this shit real. Really understand yourself so you can understand the other person and the fellas the same way. You gotta know yourself. You gotta identify your weaknesses and identify the key things in your partner. Because stagnation is death code for life that y'all both can be wrong. So the things that she or he may have could have dealt with in the beginning, it may grow on them, they can't deal with it. You gotta observe that. If I want this shit to last forever. Because people I want this to last forever. But people don't know what lasting forever means. That's a big thing. Lasting forever. It's gonna take work. It's not gonna take no magic. It's not gonna take out being sexually attracted to each other. That's only gonna last for so long. So y'all gotta do the work, put in the work, and we can have way more stable homes. And that's what they want to do is divide and conquer. So check out the Willie Lynch letters if I haven't already. Research the Willie Lynch letters. Man. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Everything Wolf. Like, share, and subscribe to the High Frequency Combo channel. You know what I mean? Like, go check out the music, like I said. And I love all y'all. One mind equals one love, and one mind is how you see God. Wolf.